What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Metaphys LUCKSACK, which is pretty much just a pure Metaphys deck. If you're unfamiliar with them, all the monsters get their effects by banishing, kind of a toolbox of different things they can do, but there's not really a solid way to choose the monster you want to banish from the deck. So this deck is very luck-based. It's a lot of milling cards from the top of your deck with Necroface, and hoping that you mill the right things. And if you do, boy howdy can this make some plays. And if you don't, you probably lose really quick. Not a deck that I would normally play, but I find this one particularly charming. There's some interesting things it can do. But anyway, if you just want the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video. I'll go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, in this video, I'm going to be playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alrighty, here we are in duel number 1 versus Carnage 25. And we want to go second with this deck because you want as many cards as you can get. And your key thing that you want to get, Gold Sarcophagus. Gold Sarcophagus opens a lot of your plays. Grinder Golem does things for their plays. If you want to see Grinder Golem combos, I made a deck with Grinder Golem in it. I think it was the Bish Balkan Turbo. Yeah, I made a Bish Balkan Turbo deck a little while ago with a whole bunch of Grinder Golem stuff in there. If you want to see those combos, go watch that video. Otherwise, I'm not going to make you sit through this. We'll be back. Okay, so I think he's done. Oh, he's using it for Fluffles. Okay. Yeah, he made Skulldeet. At least that's the name currently. I think this is coming out in the TCG soon, and they might change the name. Very, very, very possible. But you know, standard Grinder Golem combo. You got to get your you make your Skulldeet, and then it basically lets you reset your hand. You get to draw 4 and then place 3 on the bottom of your deck, which I could see how that would be good for a combo-heavy deck like Fluffles, where you need to get specific things. I don't know. Grinder Golem, I don't feel like Grinder Golem is cheap. Like, it is a 1-card Skulldeet that helps you, that you can make without using your normal summon. Granted, if you summon Grinder Golem, you can't normal summon that turn anyway, so I guess it's kind of balanced in that regard. But, I don't know, it's one of those cards that I almost wish they would ban just because it's boring to sit through the combos. Like, I have a feeling that that's why they banned, Ulti Kanahawk, the Ritual Beast card, just because it took so long to do the combos with it that it was slowing down games and they were going into time. Granted, I haven't really been to an actual tournament in a long time. Well, I've never been to a tournament that wasn't a locals tournament, but I haven't been to a big. I don't know how at a regional if these Grinder Golem combos are taking forever. If people are pretty much like, I've got Grinder Golem. You want to just let me dump 4 links into the graveyard and assume that I did the combo, or you're gonna stop it somehow? Trying to think, it's pretty much if you have a what's it called? Ghost Ogre? Yeah, Ghost Ogre can stop a good old hand traps. Ghost Ogre can stop the Grinder Golem combo. And yeah, as it stands, it's hard to really plan anything with this hand. First of all, we're going to get another card, and there's one card in particular we could get that would really open up a lot of plays and open up more draws. As it stands, it's pretty much just activate Gold Sarcophagus, hope we get the good mills. We have a Daedalus in hand. So here's a key thing. A lot of the Metaphys, except for the normal monster, obviously doesn't have any effect, but they all have effects like when they're special summoned by the effect of a Metaphys card, they gain a certain effect. And Daedalus is probably the best because when it's special summoned by a Metaphys, you can banish all special summoned monsters on the field. Is it accept itself? Let's see. All other face-up special summoned monsters on the field. Yeah. So just everything that's special summoned on the field gets banished. And there's another Metaphys that when it's banished during the next standby phase, you shuffle it into the deck and special summon a Metaphys from your hand. So if I can banish that with Gold Sark, then I can, during his standby phase, summon this and just banish everything off of his field. And it's a fine and there's nothing he can do to stop that, really, unless he sets a solemn strike or something like that. And that's really like the main crux of the deck, and really what that's my only hope, is finding a way to banish that one Metaphys that lets me special summon this. Because everything else is too slow, everything else I'm not going to survive another turn. He's just making all sorts of defense. I don't think he would be going through all these combos. Yeah, I don't even want that. It's fine. So we'll see. Nope, he's not done. Yeah, we'll be back again. We'll be back when it's my turn. Man, I tell you what, this guy has just no sense of holding back whatsoever. He's just like, why would I not make 3 of these? I don't need 3 of these. But anyway, we're gonna Gold Sark. Gold Sark is going to banish Necroface. Mill 5 off the top of your deck, and we got 2 Tyrant Dragons. So we're set. We're pretty much set. I'm going to set this. I'm not going to summon an Eater of Millions because it'll die. And we'll just go into the end phase. So then, during the standby phase, all your Metaphys cards activate. Tyrant Dragon lets you summon one from your hand. Let's summon Daedalus. Daedalus is going to be like, hello? Goodbye? Thank you for coming. I've got another Tyrant Dragon. And we'll just use that to summon our normal monster. It's just a 2800 beater. And then our final one, the Daedalus. Daedalus lets you banish another one from your deck. And we are going to pick Metaphys. Because Metaphys will, during the standby phase, my standby phase, will shuffle itself into the deck, and then you can search any Metaphys card. So yeah, the epitome of LUCKSACK in the first duel. Just like, you know, I happened to mill the one thing I needed, and I had a Daedalus in hand. If I didn't have a Daedalus in hand, I'd still be facing all this. And he surrendered, as he should. He went all in on one thing, and it didn't work. But yeah, if I didn't have Daedalus in hand, all I would be able to summon is these armed dragons, and then I probably would have lost that duel. If I didn't banish the Tyrant King, if I had gotten like a Metaphys, I could, or if I got a Daedalus, I could put a Tyrant King there, but I'd have to survive into the next turn. So do I need to play any more duels? I think I should play more duels anyway to show how not good this deck can be. Because that was just like the luckiest, like, he just had a field full of special summoned monsters, and I had the right thing. Oh, fun deck. Let's go into the second duel. Okie dokie, here we are, second duel versus Total. Totally awesome, maybe, possibly. Hard to say. We started with a Necroface in our hand, which is not bad because we're playing Pot of Desires. Which we're playing because we have Eater of Millions, which we're playing because everything works with banish. You don't want to banish these face down, but because we're playing Necroface anyway, we can reset our deck. So I'm not worried about Pot of Desires, I'm not worried about Eater of Millions, because we can use both of these and then get it with Necroface. Oh hey, FAs. I haven't actually played an FA deck before. I really like oh, he's got that card. This came out like today when I'm recording this. It'll probably be a week old by the time we get there, but change its position and destroy one card on the field? Okay. There's no cards on the field for you to destroy. You're supposed to activate your field spell, because when that's destroyed, you could do stuff. Or maybe he just wanted to make it that level so that he could summon this, and then he can make a level 8 synchro. No, level 9? Yeah, it'd be... I thought this gained levels. Target 1 FA's current level is higher than its original. Special summon. If you do, reduce that target's level to the difference. This card's level becomes equal to the amount reduced. So I thought it went up by 1 because he activated that. And then shouldn't this have gone up by 1? Well, either way, he's got Ancient Fairy Dragon. That can get him one of his field spells. I'm really interested in making these, but I think I was talking on the Patreon Discord, and there's a couple people who are like really big fans of FA, and they're like, wait for the next thing of the next round of support, and then see what you can do. Because I always get to that with the TCG archetypes, where they release a couple cards every set. Like, I was really into UAs when they first came out, and they only had like 2 sets, and then I made them. and it was interesting to see what they could do with, like, hardly any support, but at the same time, that deck was, like, outdated within, like, 3 months, just because new, better UA stuff had come out. But then, like, with Spirals and Subterrors, I was like, I want to wait till all their support comes out, and by the time they made a good Subterror Spiral deck, I was, by the time they released enough support that I could make a Subterror deck, there wasn't really any reason to. Okay, so, he's got Clearwing Synchro Dragon. The real question is, he can negate this. He can negate a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try Gold Sark first. He'll probably negate the Necroface, but if he does, then we can get him with Eater of Millions and at least get that off the field. Where is my other Necroface? It's at 2 still. I don't think they could ever bring it to 3. Just because it would destroy things. No, he's going to let it go through. Alright. And I banished nothing. Nothing that would be useful whatsoever. Pot of Desire's time, then. Alright, well, I've got 2 Eater of Millions now. Let's summon both of them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. You could banish cards from your extra deck. At least 5, but you could go up to more than that. And then let's just use... yeah, and it's once per turn, but it's not a hard once per turn. You know, fuck it. Let's just banish the rest of my extra deck so they'll have more attack. Doodle-doodle-doot! Hey, what's up? So let's try to attack this. Activate the effect. Heal, negate, and destroy. Disarmed. Activate this one. And there you go. Oh, and this one, if it's, oh, awesome. You can increase this card's level 7 or higher. Each card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. That is actually really good for my deck. I have a couple, I think I have at least 2 replays of me playing against someone who has, like, Dark Law Turbo, and they make it, and it's just like, thank you! I don't want anything in the graveyard. The more banished things can get, the better. Granted, let's see. Cannot discard card, so that won't let me use hand traps. This'll banish everything. There's one that's like, monster effects can't be activated in the damage step. And that's the one I'd be afraid of, because that can get over Eater of Millions. As it stands, I'm pretty good. He can make a level 7, 10, 8. Okay, scrap jargon. Yep, I'ma take a hit. Ouch, my most of me. Oh, but it's not level 7 anymore. Okay. Goodbye, Eater of Millions. You served me well. Now I just gotta hope he can't OTK me. He might be able to. I don't really know what FAs can all do. I don't think they can swarm all that well. Got a whole bunch of field spells, though. Oh, each time an FA a spell trap is activated. Or effect. Okay, that was something I didn't realize. It's or effect. All the field spells have the effect that when they're, like, destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add another FA. So it's like, the effect is activated when it's sent to the graveyard, so he goes up a level and then they activate it again. I'm teaching you more about FAs than I am about Metaphys. But, like I said, a lot of the Metaphys, I'll explain them as I do the plays, but at the moment I have no plays. Or I have a play. Not sure if it's a great play, but I have it. Just a matter of if he can negate my effect. Yep, because you can brick pretty easily. Let's just go ahead and Necroface, because otherwise I'm going to die. Okay, well that works out. Because if it would be sent to the graveyard, it's banished. So everything goes back. Oh, but it... Okay, well I lose then. I was hoping if he destroyed it, because it was banished for a second, it would banish this 5 off my deck, but it didn't. But yeah, you can see how, like, you banish all these things, and then you activate it, and then you're good. I don't know why, like, just attack. You won already. You can stop doing plays. There's no point. He's gonna continue to do things. No, I've gotta activate all my stuff. Gotta go up higher levels. Gotta have a level 12 monster. Okay, good. Anyway, I'll see you in the third duel. Here we are in the third duel versus the Speedwagon, which sounds like it would have been the last deck. Sounds more like a Speedwagon than this deck. Although this is Altergeist. But while I'm here in the third duel, I want to go ahead and point out I made these sleeves. They're pretty cool. They've got the Metaphys on them. I have a custom negation. I haven't used it yet, but I have it. And if you'd like those, if you'd like the deck file, if you'd like to help me test and stuff on the Discord, you can join my Patreon for $1. It'll help the channel and you'll get cool stuff. But anyway, let's go play Ace of Metaphys. This is one of your good starter plays. You can, once per turn, discard a Metaphys card and draw a card. And then if a Metaphys is banished, your opponent's monsters, or all monsters except Metaphys lose attack and defense. We've also got our field spell. That lets us normal summon a level 5 or higher Metaphys without tributing. So we can get our normal monster in there. Let's just go ahead and get Eater of Millions. And I'm just going to banish everything from the deck, the extra deck, because I have Necroface, and that'll make it more powerful if I have to summon Necroface. Yep, and that's part of the reason a lot of people don't play the normal monster, but it's just another Metaphys that you can use to make your plays go faster. And plus it works with this trap. Okay. When your opponent activates, you can send one other Metaphys to the graveyard, destroy it. You can special summon this, special summon an Altergeist. Accept it. You cannot special summon the rest of this turn. Well, good thing I had one left. Return one Altergeist, then target one card of your opponent. Okay, so I want to get rid of that thing. No! I was already in the... I'm dumb. I forgot I was already in the battle phase. I should have attacked that. Yep, I'm dumb. Okay. But let's go ahead and activate Metaphys Dimension. This has several effects. First of all, if your opponent special summons a monster, you could special summon a banished Metaphys, which will get me another one of these armed dragons. Another good old normal monster to fill things up. Target one card your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Well, that's sad. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, and this is also if you banish a Metaphys, you can banish one card they control. I really need to get rid of this because it's going to... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can normal summon it, but it'll be banished during the end phase. Luckily, I can banish this and draw another card. Or I can't. Let's see. I should have read this because I don't really know what Metaphys do. A spell or trap is activated. You contribute one Altergeist this card points to. Destroy that card. Okay. So he's out of negations then, and I can just activate that. So what we're going to do is normal summon Necroface, shuffle everything back into the deck. Does this banish it face down? Okay, yeah. And then I don't have it, so let me selectively choose some of these that are less likely to be summoned or less likely to be useful in this particular duel. Doot, and need one more. Let's do that one. Alright. Negate that attack. Alright. But then this only has 1500, so I can... Oh! Why did I think I have more than 1500? I'm so... I don't know what's going on in this duel. Why am I so full of fuck? It's only like the third duel. And I've already made like a million things. Okay, this stays negated. Yeah, I could have had like a much... If I had destroyed that thing, then there wouldn't be any stuff. If I had like not skipped the battle phase, if I had not attacked into that, I'd have more things. I'm gonna use my effect anyway, even though I'm disarmed. Yep, I start explaining things, and then I just... losing to Altergeists. Hey, I drew a card. Hey, everything goes down. Hey, I can normal summon this. Because I still have the thing. Let me just get rid of this thing and not read any of the other stuff that's going on. I just know I don't want him to be able to negate things. Add one Altergeist from your deck to your hand. Okay. Yeah, I remember I tried to make Altergeists a little bit ago, and the thing that really got me about them was that they didn't have like a standard mechanic or a standard like thing that they do. Like, it's easy to look at like rockets, for example, and be like, oh, well, they get their effects when they're targeted by link monsters, and then they make link monsters that can target anything on the field with an effect. But with Altergeist, it's yeah, like they've got something, they've got like a hand trap, they've got like a negation, they've got this attack directly, send something to the graveyard. They've got a lot of different things they can do. I guess they're kind of a stun deck. I don't know. A lot of this stuff I'm seeing for the first time. Yeah, go ahead and negate it. It's fine. I've already lost. Yep. I know what's this, sent to the graveyard, and then you can add. Okay. Anyway, this is just a. This whole duel is just me being full of fuck and not understanding things. So let's just go ahead and skip into the next duel. Here we are in the fourth duel versus Roosingh. And hopefully I can focus now. I'm focused, I'm steady, I know what I'm doing. I've got things. Hopefully this isn't some trickstar. No, it's FAs again. The guy I played before's name wasn't Roosingh, was it? Huh. I guess people are just testing it out because it's new. It's got the sample all over it. They're trying out all those sample cards. But I didn't beat them. I've only won one duel so far. And while I'm having an existential crisis, you know what? Let me go ahead and give a big old Hardleg Patreon shout out to Chris W., who is our fan from Hong Kong. He's been shouted out before. He's helped the channel out more than pretty much anyone but Million Little E as far as sending things has gone. He sent us all the OCG cards that we open up in the unboxing. It's like one box every other month. It's crazy. So thanks to him, he makes the channel more interesting, more exciting. And yeah. We got some decent mills. We got 2 Metaphys. That's the important part. These ones will let me search anything. And then we've also got Ragnarok. Ragnarok! He mills 3 when he's normal or special summoned, and he's a tuna. And we've got our Tyrant Dragon. Of course, this hasn't... Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and activate Ace of Metaphys. Why not? And let's just go ahead and discard a card. There's no point in summoning Daedalus during his standby phase. Okay, well we're not going to, never mind. And that's actually kind of useful that it moved it to defense position. If this deals battle damage, you can summon a Metaphys from your hand. Interesting. Did not know that. Might not have attacked if I had known that. Either way, we've got Metaphys Dimension. We've got things we can do. But yeah, summoning Daedalus wouldn't have been that useful, so it would be better to... Okay, and he just surrendered. Well... That was like the complete opposite of the last duel. As far as like, not the complete opposite, because it was still uninteresting. It was just uninteresting for wholly different reasons. Instead of me being bamboozled, he was the one being bamboozled. So let's go ahead to the 5th duel and see if we can do a little bit better.
And so, my arch-nemesis player rears his ugly head. Does he have what it takes to defeat us in this, the 5th duel?
We'll see. Get this. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and discard our Tyrant Dragon. Hey, we got Necroface. Let's go ahead and Ragnarok. Mill 3. Daedalus, pretty cool. That'll help us get some things going. And then we hope we don't get OTK'd. But yeah, so, okay. This guy, normal special summoned. You can banish the top 3 cards of your deck, and he gains 300 for every Metaphys that gets banished. So we're going to use Tyrant Dragon just to get another monster on the field, hopefully prevent that OTK. Daedalus, we're going to go ahead and banish Metaphys, because that'll give us a search. And then this triggers, although that's why you don't want to go first, because all your stuff's going to trigger during the standby phase, and your opponent's not going to have anything, so it's not going to do anything. Ooh. Yeah, and this is really our weakness. Pendulum decks in general. But specifically this one. The Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon base deck. The Odd Eyes Swarm. Because it runs off this. And in most of the time, it's not that difficult to just get rid of this, and then you're good. But in this deck, I don't run any spell trap removal. The closest is Metaphys, and Metaphys, when it's special summoned, you can banish all set spell traps on the field, which is nice, but that doesn't help me with this. I have no means to get rid of this. And I didn't think again, this is the only deck that this is like weak against, with stuff like, you know, whatchamacallit, Dark Magician. Dark Magician's what I normally play spell trap removal to get rid of, because they're the deck that you can really shut down with like an MST, but they have a really terrible matchup against this because they try to banish your shit and it doesn't work out for them very well. I might get OTK'd through all of this stuff. That's going to make me a sad panda. Especially if he can make something like a Big Eye. Just too many things, and then Arc Pendulum, every time one of these is destroyed, you just summon one from the deck. What does this do? You can discard this card, add a level 8 or lower Pendulum. Okay. And then this is, it can give a monster 1200 attack. So I might just be doomed. I'm not very good at math, but yeah, I feel like I might just be doomed. Because he can give, and then that's 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. He just OTK'd through everything. That's why you don't want to go first in this deck. Alright, here we are, sixth duel. I know I would find that word eventually, it just took me a moment. We're versus a prawn wizard. He's a wizard of prawns. We get to go second. We have numerous things that we can do. We're playing another goddamn FA deck! These are awfully popular today, I tell you what. What we need here is the field spell. I would like very much to have my field spell. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and activate this. Let's banish our Metaphys to draw a card. Let's go ahead and Pot of Desires to get some more cards. We've got all our left arm offerings. You know what? Fuck it! Banish our entire hand to grab... And we banished it already. God damn it. Son of a whore. We banished 10 cards and we got all of our gold sarks. That's really what we needed was the gold sarcophagus. I guess we'll get the field spell. The field spell, in addition to letting you normal summon things, says they can't chain to your Metaphys effects, which will be helpful in getting rid of this. Fortunately, we banished enough stuff from our hand that we can do some things. So first of all, let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we'll add a... Oh wait, we can't add a copy of itself. Let's add Ragnarok. That'll help us get things going. And then we'll go ahead... Get rid of this. To grab our... Oh wait, no, it's banishing. Banish another one of these. That'll shift him to defense mode, because it's during the opponent's turn. I don't think it's ever been useful, especially because this mostly activates in the damage stat, or in the standby phase. We'll banish another Tyrant Dragon. I like this deck because most of the gameplay takes place during your opponent's standby phase. And then we banish 3 randomly. And there you go, now you can actually go. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed Standby Theater. What will you send to the graveyard? My monster? Yep. Monster goes to graveyard. And then he gains a level. Hopefully he special summons a thing or two. Then I've actually got enough things I can do stuff. No, he's just gonna attack for 19. Alright, I'm okay with this. And yeah, like I said, the field spell makes it so he can't activate things in response to Metaphys effects activating, so we're pretty set. So what I'm going to do first is... Oh yeah, but I can't search this, and that's the one that I want. Either way, we'll send Metaphys in there. We'll banish another one of these for next turn. That'll lower his attack. Banish this, add a... We'll add a Tyrant Dragon to hand. Why not? Then we'll activate Tyrant Dragon to summon a Tyrant Dragon. His only effect is when he's special summoned by a Metaphys, he can't be, whatchamacallit. He can't be targeted, or he can't be affected by trap cards. And we'll just attack. Hey! Oh, and I guess he can attack again. He can make a second attack in a row if it attacks a monster. I did not know that. Usually I just banish everything and then attack for game. We'll go ahead and set our Metaphys Dimension. And then activate it. Just so we can do some things and some stuff, man. Add to hand. Do I have anything I want to add to hand? Oh yeah, we'll add a Daedalus to hand. That'll help. Because I can banish it with that and then trigger this. Because yeah, we haven't really gotten this combo out yet, but if a Metaphys is banished, then a Metaphys Dimension will activate and banish something. No scapegoat for you, thank you. And then Tyrant Dragon was banished, so let's go ahead and just summon this out, because it has more attack. Then we'll go ahead and activate this, draw a card. A Metaphys was banished, so we'll banish this. Hey, hey. And he gave up. So yeah, that's, again, it's really weird how much of a toolbox this is. You have stuff that can clear the field, both the face-ups and the face-downs. You have high attack. And then you also have this sort of like stun engine that's lowering their attack and banishing them from things. But being able to actually get these out is almost entirely random, like you've been seeing. Either way, let's go into the 7th duel. Keep this gravy train rolling.
Alright, here we are, the 7th duel versus the Dragonoid.
And as I said before, we want to go second. I'm playing things that got a 50-card deck, very interesting. Looks like some sort of metal foes. With Box of Friends, no doubt. Interesting. People always tell me to make stuff with Box of Friends, and I don't know what to do with it. Because it just sort of like summons normal monsters. Whose attack or defense is 0. Are there any metal foes with an attack or defense of 0? Or is he like gonna get 2 dinosaurs and make... Oh yeah, Steelin and Vector, who is not a tuner. Okay. I see, okay. So that's how you turn your normal summon into a heavy metal foe's Electrum, and then you can pendulum summon things out. And add something. Okay, and then draw a card. Gotcha. And then pendulum 2 monsters out, but I'm not sure what you would pendulum. Hard to say, hard to leg. Just getting more attack. Okay. Ah. Interesting. See, I was like, see, this guy knows what he's doing. He's playing more than 50 cards, but he's got a lot of search. But then he has a mystery shell dragon. I'm not sure what that is there for. Oh, he's actually playing Princess Colin. Target a Box of Friends in your graveyard. Special summon it. If you control another monster, your opponent cannot target this card with cards or effects. If a normal monster is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can detach. Special summon one from your deck or graveyard. Okay, so he's just swarming the field. So I really need to get this Daedalus. Luckily I can. We're good. There you go. I'm pretty sure everything on his field was special summoned. Unless just Pot of Duality. I can... Nope, don't get my field spell. Don't get anything, really. So we've just got to hope that, okay, one of these is Metal Foes, 2 of these are Metal Foes counter. As long as this isn't like a Solemn Strike, we should be good. If not, then I might just die. Here goes nothing. Yo, what's up? I banish your things. You can't do a thing when I banish your things. Like, well, that makes me a little sad. You still got a whole bunch of traps and stuff, though. And one of your scales. Surely you can do some things even with everything banished. Or you could just give up. That's what most people have been doing. We'll see. We'll be back when he reacts to this terrible state of affairs that has just happened. Okay, he's got Odd Eyes Dissolver, and then he's destroying it. Which doesn't get any effect when it's destroyed. He's just adding another Metal Foe's spell trap. Guessing fusion? Except he has no monsters he can fusion. No, he's getting combination, so next turn he can do some stuff. Oh wait, no, one was destroyed by counter. Okay, so he can activate both the counters. And then if this is fusion, he can do something. Maybe he's just putting out monsters so he has some kind of defense against this. Or maybe that's Raigeki in his hand. I mean, I could speculate all day, it ain't gonna help me. I could possibly just skip on ahead. Ah, Red Eyes Flare Metal Black Dragon. Quite interesting, if I do say so myself. So there goes my Daedalus. Not going to be much Daed on that, Alice. Ouch. My most of me. Hope I get my trap. Nope, I got a Gold Sark, though. I got both my Necrofaces. So what I can do is activate this, get a Tyrant Dragon, yeah, banish Tyrant Dragon, ouch, That lowers his attack. This will get rid of those two. This will get rid of him. Although his attack remains lowered. No, I think I'll just do the good thing and get rid of this, because this is not particularly useful. And then I could left arm offering, but then I'd have... Then it would almost deck me out. And there'd be no real reason to. And I don't want to normal summon these, because then I won't have my stuff. So we're good. He's got the 23. Let's just get rid of all his spell traps, shall we? Unless he's got a Solemn Strike. No, he's adding one from his deck to his hand. Alright. Ouch. And there goes your Metal Foes fusions. Hey, hey. Now, is he one of those people who plays more than one Metal Foes fusion? That's the question. And can he do other stuff? Would I've been better off just banishing this? I don't think so. I think it was smarter to get rid of his other stuff. And then, yeah, next turn I can banish this. This will let me banish anything. I can always Necroface, but how much would that give me? That's 18, so I'd have 1,800 on top of that. That'd be 3,000. Okay, he's got his full Metal Foes fusion. Oh, 25. That's higher than mine. A sad state of affairs. But that is... Okay. But he can't make it as long as he's got Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon. Oh, he's just going for the death now. Just attacking with everything. Yeah, I should have just done that. No, that wouldn't have done anything, because then he could have fusion summoned. He wouldn't have had that in the way. Yep. Don't think there was anything I could have done. Sadly, pendulum decks a weakness. Alrighty then, 8th duel versus Mestre BT. What does the BT stand for? Comment down in the comments. Does it stand for Better Tyrant Dragon? Does it stand for Bluetooth, maybe? Does it stand for a Hardleg Patreon shoutout to Austin Smith Glover? It does right now, because I'm giving a shoutout to Austin Smith Glover, who is a fine and dandy gentleman who has continued to support me via Patreon for quite a while now, and he has my greatest of thanks, and hopefully he has your thanks as well. And if you'd like to be like Austin Smith Glover and support the show and get shouted out on the channel, you could donate $25 to my Patreon. Which seems like a lot to me, but some people find it worth it. Especially since if you have a channel or a Twitch or something, you can sign up and have me shout that out instead of shouting out your name. No one has taken advantage of that, really, but you could do it. And it looks like we're playing Raid Raptors with some links. I don't feel like Raid Raptors really need links. They just kind of do things. Oh, hey, this'll slow him down. Yo, what's up? You got dimensional fissures. The only unfortunate thing is that I've bricked otherwise. I need to have left arm offering, or I need to have gold sarcophagus, or yeah, pretty much those two, or Ace and Metaphys. But that only banishes one card from my hand, and I don't really have a lot of great ones. Yeah, like I said, there's a reason I called this a LUCKSACK deck. It's not very... It's kind of random. I've had days, it's weird because I test these against the patrons first, and there are some patrons who are like, I hate Metaphys. I never want to play Metaphys again. They're broken. And there are some people who are like, Joe, are you sure you want to be using this on the episode? They don't seem like they're very good. And they're just, you know, they're neat. I think I called them Light Sworns on Crack, because they're all about, you know, you just banish. You have Ragnarok, who essentially like Metaphys Raiden, who just banish 3 from the top of your deck, and hope you get something good. That's what Light Sworns used to be, was just like banish stuff and hope you don't banish your Judgment Dragon, and then hope you do draw your Judgment Dragon, or that you can get it out of the graveyard. And that's kind of like this, it's just faster. So the question is, I'm down to less than 300. Does he play Gaga Cowboy? If he does, this was a really quick match. He's in the main phase too. I think he plays Gaga Cowboy. Unless, yep. Cowboy for game? Might be. Haircut? No. I saw the defense position, and for a second I was like, my life flashed before, the duel flashed before my eyes, all 45 seconds of it. Just, I don't know. The power output on Yu-Gi-Oh! Just seems to be a little too, I think, I said this like last year, that I think we need to go up to like 10,000 life points, or maybe even double it to 16,000. Or just add a 0 on the end of it, 160, or no, that would be, what, 80,000. No, yeah. Let's add a 0, 80,000 life points. Hey! We might have a chance to get our plays started. 2,000 or more defense. So my Tyrant Dragon's gone. Let's go ahead and activate this. Oh no, with 1,500 or less defense. Okay, so that's everything but Tyrant Dragon. Gotcha. But all monsters are banished. Oh, I thank you so much. Oh, I think I can negate that. But he gets banished. A sad state of affairs. Ouch. Now, the real question, can I do a thing? I would like it to do a thing. I just need to hope that I can get the banishes that I need off of this. Another Tyrant Dragon, basically. If I can't get another Tyrant Dragon, then I just lose. And I just lose. I lose all day. It was a nice attempt, and I'm having my way. Okie dokie, 9th duel versus Mustafa, the OG. He is an original gangster. If they say what I think I'm saying. Haha! Ah, he knew what I had. Hopefully it doesn't make me go first. I don't want to go first. Okay, good. I'm not going first. Oh, great. No, Elemental Lords. I mean, I can do stuff against that. I think, why did I... See, I get into this thing. I was so into Gold Sark and getting my mills with Necroface. I didn't even realize that, like, last duel, if I had Gold Sarked, if I had used this just on Tyrant Dragon, then I would have had a tie. I could have survived. They cannot be destroyed. Let's see. Change it to face down. Okay. So I just gotta, well, I can use multiple of these per turn. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll use Gold Sark. I've got 2 of them. If the first one doesn't work, then I'll use the other one on a Tyrant Dragon, because I've got Daedalus, so I can get rid of both of these. It's always good to do that with Necroface, though. Then, you know, you can use your Pot of Desires or whatever, and then no matter how many cards you banish, in 2 turns you'll be able to get back. Discard your opponent's entire hand. Oh no, discard your entire hand. Gotcha. What did I mill? Nothing of use, I don't think. A Ragnarok. What did he get? Oh, at least he lost one of those. So let's go ahead and Gold Sark Tyrant Dragon. The Tyrannus of Dragons. Go and activate one of these. This isn't really useful in my hand at the moment. Unless you got something. Oh, when a spell trap is activated, he can... he can negate it. I should have saved that. Because, yeah, with the field spell... This is another example. I forgot about these guys, because I haven't really been facing them. But, yeah, he could just activate... He basically gets infinite spell trap negations if you get this guy and the field spell out. Because this is like, send an elemental saber from your hand to negate. And this is like, if you would send it from your hand, you can send it from the deck. Which seems a little busted to me, especially considering how easy it is to summon some of these things out. But fortunately, I'm going to be able to get rid of his things. Thank you, Tyrant Dragon. You are my friend. I like you. Hello, how are you? Would you like to be banished? Because you could be banished. Such things have happened before. I don't believe you can negate anything. Oh no, he can send one from the... okay. Goodbye. At least I got rid of that one thing. But now he can get that out of the graveyard, I'm pretty sure. Send one elemental saber from your hand to the graveyard, add one elemental saber from your deck to your hand, except a copy of itself. Yep, and then get that, and if you have exactly 5 light, and they can all change their attributes in the graveyard. Oh, that they have to have different names. Oh, he has 5 with different names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, very simple. And this is another deck that's just like, oh, they have the trap just protects the field spell? Jeez. I mean, I guess it's kind of combo-orientated, but that does seem like a little, like, you know, if they get this, and then the guy who negates spell traps, it's just like, your opponent can't activate any spell traps. You literally send any monster from your deck to negate it, and it's not once per turn. At least I don't think it was once per turn. Which one was this guy again, right? No, that wasn't that guy. It was this guy. Oh no, it is once per turn. Okay, so that's not as bad. For some reason, I thought it would be at the end, where it was like, you can only use this effect once per turn. Still, I mean, and that guy too, this just clears the whole field. This guy can just summon by sending 2 cards. Oh, okay. I thought he could summon himself by sending 2 elemental sabers, so you could summon him by sending monsters from the deck. Skips his battle phase, though. Not that that helps me. Left arm offering. I don't think you can negate. We're good. Yeah, I think at this point I just have to roll the bones. I could either draw 2 cards, but there's nothing I could draw that would get over these, or I can just Gold Sark and hope I can get another, fucking Tyrant Dragon. I'm sure someone out there is a really good Metaphys player, and they're like, Metaphys can be... You don't have to be so random. Please tell me if I... Just be kind about it, but tell me, like, I'll listen. I believe you. I think I saw... Yes! Alright. I'm a happy Harrington, happy all day long. Do sing this song. Nephthybis can search. It'll get me a Daedalus. Tyrant Dragon activates. There you go. Go away. We do not want you here. How do you like it? All your shit's banished. I'm pretty sure that's all 3 of your elemental lords. And if they leave the field, you can't battle this turn. Yep. All 3 of his Forkages. That's the good one. That's the one that just destroys everything on the field. I mean, granted, he still has elemental lords he could grab. And add one from his deck to the hand. Maybe he's almost out of monsters. Oh, hey, Windrose. What does that do? Destroy all spell traps? Because I don't have any of those. I'm kind of top-decking. Kind of top-decking a lot. And 2 Pot of Desires are gone. My 2 of my traps. And 1 field spell. I'm really... Eater of Millions would be really good right now. I think that would help me. Fortunately, he doesn't have anything that negates monster effects. He has that guy, this face-up card, okay, leaves the field. He has to skip his battle phase, so... There we go. Hey! I got my Necroface. Oops. Go and activate this first. Draw a couple cards. Tyrant Dragon, not particularly useful in this situation. And I kind of have to give him everything back because otherwise I won't have enough attack. He's not indestructible by any means. So, yeah. Get everything back. That should give me enough attack to get over him. Unless I'm just terrible at math. Nope. My math is sound. Hopefully he doesn't have honest. I think he might have honest. Or something similar to honest. No, but he can just tribute that. Really need some spell trap destruction. I'm really kind of regretting this. Great, and he can just Book of Moon this by sending something from his deck. Well, at least that's banished. Let me see here. I get a Tyrant Dragon, but that doesn't have enough. Well, let's go ahead and banish this. Yep. Never has so much happened, and yet so little has happened at the same time. And now he has all his boss monsters back. I'm sure you could search them out. We'll see what he does. My only hope is that he uses all his monsters and then he doesn't have anything. But I doubt that's going to happen. Okay, he's making everything wind for Windrose. Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back when something interesting happens. Well, he summoned Windrose, but apparently he had to skip his standby phase. Oh, hey, Macrocosmos. He has to send it to the graveyard! Yes. Let's get... Yeah, let's get this. That'll help me to get my plays going. If I can get Macrocosmos on the field, then there's nothing he can do. Hey! And activate this for more spell traps. Hey, Eater of Millions, I like that guy. It has to be normal summoned. So that's better to just leave that there. Well, let's go ahead. This guy and this guy. One of those, one of those. And... can't be targeted with card effects. Ooh, sure, one of those. I don't think I've ever summoned anything out of the extra deck, but it's good just in case. Oh yeah, you could just flip it face down. A sad state of affairs. Set. Activate. Watch now, funny man! Oh yeah, Tyrant Dragon. Hey, what's up? I'm banishing your things. Go away. You can't activate. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why I'm so happy. Again, it's completely. I have one Macrocosmos in here that completely shuts down his deck, and I happen to draw it after banishing half my deck and then drawing a bunch and then banishing a bunch and drawing a bunch. Doesn't really work all that well. But just the fact that I happen to get it. And he's making everything light, so luckily he can't summon another Windrose. Hopefully he doesn't play another one. Oh yeah, and everything's banished, so I banish 5. And he goes to defense. Not that he's going to attack anyway. Oh, there goes another 5. Well, I'm going to run out of cards. But I'm going to get a lot of effects before that happens, I tell you what. This is going to be silly. But do I have anything that can get over 34? Probably not. Oh, but wait, okay, wait, no. Activate this first so it goes into the deck. Banish another one of those. He loses attack. Then activate this so I can grab a Daedalus. Then activate Tyrant Dragon to summon Daedalus. Daedalus gets rid of his things. Then shuffle to banish. I've already got one banished. Yep, another Tyrant Dragon. And then Tyrant Dragon summons Tyrant Dragon. And then finally, 10 turns in, I can deal some damage to him. It's pretty nifty, one might say. And then I can make links, because I got a 7 and an 8, and if I get another 8, then I can maybe make a thing. And I want my field spell. Give it to me. And then Tyrant Dragon will summon this, which will banish all the set cards that don't exist. Now, can he summon another one of... no. Damn it! Send that. What was that? Add one elemental lord from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, and then you can get the light one. Oh, I thought I had it! I was so confident! Now I can get rid of this. Oh, he's doing Windrose. Which is going to destroy my spell trap, so I still... Oh, but those get banished. Banish one of those. And he surrendered! Oh boy. That was... I'm not sure if I could have come out of that. I had the 2 level 8s. I think I banished my only rank 8 synchro. I don't think I could have done anything. But, you know, long, hard-felt battle. I think he got tired of all the shenanigans that were going on. Yeah! That was a thing. I tell you what, let's go into the 10th duel. Alright, here we are, the 10th and final duel versus TCD. And while I'm here, I want to give one more big old Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Leader of Cola Gaming, which I believe last time I said that, oh my god, I'm sorry, Leader of Cola Gaming, we're fighting a Metaphys mirror match! It's happening! This is gonna be strange, people, I tell you what. This should be good. This should be interesting, I tell you what. But yes, thanks to Leader of Cola Gaming, I think last time. Let's get Tyrant Dragon. Yep. He's the best because he can attack twice. But yes, thanks to Leader of Cola Gaming. I think I said last time that no one had ever used this to advertise their own channel. And he obviously is. I hope so, unless his name just happens to be Leader of Cola Gaming. But I assume that he's a gaming channel. That was dumb. That was really dumb of me. I did a dumb thing there. Oh, and then he gets to activate his. And he's banished quite a few. Oh, he gets to go. Okay, and he's got Daedalus. Well, I've got more cards than him. Yep, that is not good. Probably a bad move, but let's see what happens. Ooh, I would have to get... I'd have to get 3, and I don't think I have enough left in my deck for that, so I think I'm going to take the safe route. Just normal summon this guy. And say, there we go. And then I believe he's going to get effects, and then I'm going to get effects. This is just weird. Oh, and he's gonna get his... He's gonna get his Necroface before I do. Unless I happen to... No, both of mine are banished. Yeah, I think he has the upper hand here. Although, again, it's come down to what we both happen to mill. What do I got? Oh, okay, I've got several things. Let's see. I'm going to do this just because... no. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get them out. I don't want to mill because bad things might happen. I might not have enough cards left. We'll see, he's going to mill. And now he has more. I should have put this in defense position. Because now he gets to summon another one. Maybe another Daedalus if he has one left. Okay, and then gets rid of that. So I didn't play Twin Twisters because you can't rely on the fact that you're going to have Dimensional Fissure. And then he summons one. If he summons another Daedalus, though, it'll get rid of his Daedalus. No, he's just going to go for King Tyrant. Because he has 100 more attack, and then he can attack again. Yep, he got the mills. He got the mills he needed, and I did not. Let's see. There's that. And let's go ahead and get our Tyrant Dragon. And then he gets to do one. Yep, so he'll have a Daedalus for next time, although I'm not going to be special summoning things. What? Why? Oh, I guess you don't have to. You can. Okay. That normal summon. Pretty sure that'll trigger his thing. No, it already would have... Okay. I destroyed a monster by battle. Oh, do I have to send it to the graveyard? Oh, if it's summoned... Okay. If it's summoned by a Metaphys card. Okay, and then he can ban... This is a weird duel, I tell you what. And then the turn player goes first. He's going to have a lot of attack, and then mine is not going to do anything. But I'll be able to banish it with left arm offering and get more plays started. Oh, yeah, and because I special summoned, he gets to do that, and then he banished a Metaphys. Oh, I'm unaffected by trap cards. I am affected by being attacked by 4,000, though. 6,000. Welp. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. But hey, you know, the point of this show a lot of times is just to show what the deck can do. So there you go. You know, either way I win, and I don't, obviously I don't win the duel, but I win as far as, like, you got to see a cool Metaphys deck do some stuff. It wasn't mine, but it's fairly identical to mine, or fairly, not identical. It has some things in common with mine. He didn't use anything that I didn't have, except for Twin Twisters, which maybe I should have put in there. I'd recommend Cosmic Cyclone, because it banishes things. You get some stuff. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and do some replays this week. I have some saved, since I didn't beat the halfway mark. So you can look forward to that coming out probably tomorrow, if you're watching this the day this comes out. Otherwise, it'll already be up. There should be a playlist of Hardleg replays, so you can see some of the bigger moves I make, although you saw a lot of them. Either way, let's go into the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, Metaphys LUCKSACK. I think it lived up to the name. We had a couple really good duels where we got the good mills, and it was just, we wiped our opponent out, and we got quite a few where we just lost to the first couple turns. But hopefully you at least learn how the Metaphys work, you learn sort of what they can do, and if they ever get some support in the future, I think really they just need a couple more Metaphys cards. Stuff that would make this live, maybe something that lets them banish out of the deck, maybe another level 4 lower monster, so that they could have, so they don't brick as often. And they could be really interesting. I really like the sort of, like, everything happens during the standby phase. And I like banishing shenanigans. They're kind of fun. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a fun time. Next time, I think I'm going to be looking at Abyss Actors again. Their years come up. And they'll be a good thing to test out the new Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, because I think that's coming out next month as well. So we can see how that works in a Pendulum deck. I'll try my best. Until then, good luck, and have fun.